Hey guys, me and Totodo here. I hope you guys are staying cool in this heat wave because where I am right now is so hot that I want one of my dream homes to be in Alaska right now. Boom, boom. Anywho, today I'll be talking about two things relating to Paradox Live. The first being talking about the seasonal show and the talking about so far of the Battle of Unity. Now, before we begin, I want to point out some things. For starters, there will be some spoilers within the content as it derives from voice dramas, songs, and other different types of social media inform. So please be cautious, and you have been warned. So if you have not caught up with Paradox Live yet or don't want any spoilers, then I would suggest watching this after you finish all the voice dramas and music so far. But without further ado, let's begin. Whoop. Now for the opening show, it contains all the characters from Paradox Live, including Buraikan, which I so enjoy because last time in the shuffle units they didn't appear in any way, and I was really hoping that they would actually get to, but I'm not mad. But this seasonal show contains four groups representing each season, where you have your spring, your summer, your autumn, and then your winter. And what I like about each group is that it contains characters that resemble the season very well and could actually add a lot of effect and effort into giving the true definition of what each season is about. And for starters, let's move on to spring. What I like about this group is that it contains characters who are pure, loving, and can be over the top, but at the same time give off that pure and happy smile. And when Shiki and Hokusai are added into the mix, it adds more of the childlike wonder, while adding Rokuta in the group as well. And what I also am hoping for, if there's ever a voice drama, that Shogo and Kantaro might be policing, or rather we're talking with Rokuta, as what if they find out that they already know that Rokuta is Kei's brother, and they might get info on Kei and Imate to trying to figure out ways to get Kei back, into which I will be glad about, but I do want to see how that plays out in this voice drama. Now, regarding the song samples that the channel has given us for 1 and 2, I honestly like one because it gives off that calm, soothing vibe that represents the perfect definition of spring, while actually making it feel like you're actually on a picnic. You're just sitting down, there's picnics all around, and you're just watching the cherry blossoms just fall and just blooming around you. That makes a really good way. And if you add on to it, she might give it more glamour. Shiki and Hokusai giving it a lot more of a good sound. And Kantaro, Shogo, and Ryo and Rokuta are actually giving it more of the upbeat sound as well. What I like about the second sound sample is that it's more school-like, as is during that new school year you're starting classes, and plus trying to rush and hurry. And I also like the sound because it's really retro, future-based, and something that's a lot more energetic. And if I would have to choose between those two sound samples, I would definitely choose 2, as it's a lot more upbeat, more fun feeling, and makes you feel like there's hope in the world. While I would have picked 1 only because Shiki and Hokusai, because of them being down there. But considering how they've grown, I really do want to see how this plays out in the end, with them seeing song sample 2. Next group, we have Summer, into which it consists of all the characters who are over the top, energetic, and downright just ah, woo, yo, go! As you already know Ryu is always crazy, saying a lot of gibberish stuff, which I can say is a lot of fun hearing him talk. It contains Toma, who is glamorous and is that cheerful bright star just going all around. I also like how it contains Alan, who's like talking nonstop about hip hop, into which I will definitely say will most likely be in the voice drama, especially when he knows that he's gonna be doing a song with Chisei. He's gonna definitely be like talking all over the place because of it. Now, what I don't like about this group, personally, this is just a personal thing, is how it contains mostly 3 of the members from Akanyatsura. Where like, if you're gonna do it, at least do it like at least 1 to 2. But if we're just putting like 3 members all in one group, like it really kind of makes it feel a little unbalanced wise. But I'll make an exception with this one because it contains all characters, as Iori, Zen, and Sasuke are way over the top, especially Sasuke and Zen, because of them being muscle bros. And for the song samples, regarding like who I would mostly choose, that one was also a difficult one, because I do want to see them like doing song sample 1, because song sample 1 has like that cheerful fiesta and summer vibe, like you're at the beach and you're going all excited, like putting all that energy into one song. It makes it turn them and the music into a really bright sun that no one can not be able to stand up to, but at the same time can't resist just listening to the song altogether, as it will probably be like their mightiest song in Paradox Live yet. But what I also want to talk is actually want to be able to listen to number 2 as well, because number 2 has like that calm, soothing, mellow vibe to it. And I'm mostly reeling for number 2 because since all of these characters are over the top and over energetic, especially in rapping, as you could have seen through other examples, I do want to be able to actually see them like tone it down a bit. Want to see a side of all of them showing like this cool mellow vibe, something that's soothing, something that can actually just be, I don't know how to put it, but more like relaxing. As we have seen other songs like that that have been soothing, like for example, Call for Families, Dreaming 24. Most of the Cash Whisker songs are soothing, and you already know the rest. But definitely gonna say that this is probably going to be an exciting unit to actually watch, regarding like energetic wise. Now for Autumn, this one is very interesting to me as well. Because I don't know how to point it out. I don't know what to say about this unit. Like, it's just there, but I also like it because it considers the unit consists of Hajun and Doha, into which I always wanted to see like when I heard that Doha was Hajun's half brother, I wanted to always get like that dream of one day seeing them together making music. And before like the seasonal show was announced, like if they ever made like a second shuffle unit, I would have definitely wanted Hajun and Doha to actually just come together and make a song, regardless of them being bloodline or perfect family and all that other stuff. But what I also like about this is that it consists of Kei and Aoi, because they were former teammates, and plus, I have a feeling that if there's a voice drama, I will most likely compliment on how K's track making is interesting, very fun, and good. And then for like the adults, like you already know Simon cool and very chill and loves cats. As don't get me wrong, I love the man, but he takes in a lot of cats as he loves animals. And frankly, he's one of the, I would say out of all the Cats Whiskers, I would have to say he's my second favorite. Now, and especially this one character, Yuto Inukai, because I love him. I love how his character is nice and all, but because of his like double personality, I wonder how this is gonna play out considering in the song and voice drama. Like, what if he just comes out of nowhere, and just ends up causing havoc? But what I also want to see in the voice drama is that if Honcho does come out, I want him to actually have like a drink and a talk with Yohei, Simon, and Hajun. And I feel like he's gonna instead of just having to be so angry all the time, he'll most likely just be soothing, calm, and just having a drink and talk with the other adults, which I would have to say would definitely make my day. And regarding like song sample wise, I would definitely have to say my favorite between those two would definitely have to pick number one. Only because I like how it has like that Halloween vibe, which Halloween is like the main event in autumn. I also like how it has like that jumpy and super vibe, gives it spooky and mysterious. And I also like how it's going to be a lot of fun just hearing the music more when all the characters and the song get put together, as it would definitely be a huge Halloween banger. Now for number two, I would have picked the song, but I just like number one better. But for number two, I really like it because it has like that soothing, cool vibe to where it makes it feel like you're just chilling, relaxing at the bar. And plus it kind of reminds me with this music how the leaves are just changing color and just falling down. It kind of makes you feel like you're actually going out for a walk in the park. And I also like it because with the violin and the piano there, it makes it for really good studying time and for good relaxing time. Honestly, if they ever picked number two, I have a feeling that Yuto, not Inukai Honcho, but Inukai Yuto would be singing this song rather than Honcho. And I feel like instead of it just being blasting, a lot of people are most likely going to be singing softly or just rapping in a slower tempo. And plus, what I also like about this song, it kind of reminds me of a couple of songs like Why Do You Like Me, Rooftop, and plus Fade Away as well. Like when it comes to calm songs that Paradox Life has, it makes it a really great feeling, a great vibe, and something that I would actually relax with this song. Like, no doubt, this is a definitely chilling song that you could study, relax, and sleep to. What I don't like about this unit, though, is that Inukai, Doha, and K, all these three are like the actual main member leaders of the second generation, while Shogo is all the way stuck in the spring team. Like, you could have just put either one K in winter or Doha in a different unit, but it seems like they couldn't do that. And while I don't like how half of the other leaders are in this group, I do find it very interesting of this output, and kind of just want to see how this goes and plays out in the voice drama and in the song. And then for the final unit, which will most likely be, this is a if right now, will most likely have to be my favorite unit, Winter. As it contains the cozmez twins, Shura, Itsuki, Kenta, and Shion from Goku Luck, and the butler, Chuson. And what I honestly like about this group is that, for starters, before we get into one of them, I would definitely have to say it would be definitely Chunson and Shion. Like, ever since like the beginning of Road to Legend, I've always wanted to see these two come together in like a shuffle unit if that were to ever happen. As I'm gonna try to say it as delicately as possible, because I don't want it to sound, you know what I mean. Like, Shion is has like that not narcissistic, but most like a sadistic side to him, while Doha has like Chunson has that masochist side of him that will probably most likely creep the other units out, but see something very interesting on how that goes. Like, I really am interested how they gonna play it out in the voice drama. And then the other reason I also like this, because cozmez, Itsuki, in other which part inmate and cozmez together, as I really do want to see these two come together in an event, which we already gained from the two-man show. And plus, I also like it because cozmez, mostly Kanata and Kenta, if I ever hear like the voice drama, I have a feeling like these two, considering how they're very, very, very angry most of the time, and considering how it's hard to actually get good conversation with them, I feel like these two are going to be barking at each other. Or what I should say, Kenta's going to be doing a lot of barking, and Kanata's going to be doing a lot of hissing. Into which I definitely want to see how this plays out. And Shura, which would definitely have to be my favorite Buraikan character, because of his interesting concept, his cool old man style. I'm not saying he's old, but he just gives off that cool old man vibe that is also kind of interesting. And plus, I definitely say this, like I said before, this group will probably be my favorite one out of the other groups in the seasonal show. And what I don't like, however, is that I love cozmez. Don't get me wrong; they're like my number one unit in the series. I don't like how they're still together in this group. Like, they could have at least put Naita in autumn or spring, and kept Kanata in winter. But I would definitely have to agree that between Kanata and Naita, those two will probably still have to be stuck in winter, because that's like the best season that's suited for them. And regarding like the song sample wise, I would definitely have to definitely pick number one, as the song sample in number one is very cool. It has like that snowy vibe, but like that, adding a lot more hip hop and rap into it, giving it like really Christmas vibes that is like awesome, lit, and over the top exciting. And plus, I definitely want to see a fast rap from Kanata, Itsuki, and Kenta. Like, if those two ever came together during the song in number one, like, they would definitely have to be the best people in this group of their fast rapping. As you can already see, Kanata's good fast rapping has been proven, and Trust Nobody, Make It. And what's another one that I would definitely have to say? And a little bit of Hit 'Em Up. And as for Itsuki, you already know, as his fast rapping has been proven in Saga, Evolution, and Eden. And Kenta, you already know that he is like the fastest character, like the best character who is good at fast rapping.
先は認めようそれでも邪魔ならさせない脇役エキストラどもを引っ込んでろ足踏み入れた世界は歪みだらけさ波ワンシーン切り取るたび見える理不尽なことばかりほら見てみろ数ばかりでまたつまらない引っ込まれよこの枠やろお前の朝には重ねてねそのすれただ今かりパークだろ
And for your vocals for Shion, Naita, I would definitely have to say their high-pitched vocals are like one thing that will definitely make the song a lot more of a good thing. And you also have your lows of Shura and Chunson, as this would probably definitely make another great banger in the seasonal show. Now, for number 2, I really like the music, and plus it was kind of a little close to becoming my personal favorite and top choice because it was kind of getting close to number 1. But for song sample number 2, I honestly like it because it has like that positive vibe to where it gives off that Christmassy feeling. And also when the snow fall, it kind of feels like the snow falling down on midnight of winter. And like you're just walking around, just having that nice calm feeling that knows that it's peaceful. And it's like the perfect description of winter, to be precise. And what makes this song sample different is because I feel like it's going to be like more of a slow rap and a lot more melodies and vocals to it, which I will definitely can say I will enjoy the best of. Well, regardless of whatever song sample they use, I am definitely going to love it because they put something together, and I want to see how that makes with the characters, different types of vibes and lyrics, as I can definitely say these songs will most likely be they will be bangers during the seasonal show. And to moving on now, I'm going to be talking about the next one, into which I'm excited about, the Battle of Unity, into which this is the 3rd season, or what some people may say, the 3rd part of Paradox Live. And I'm really excited because after Road to Legend, I honestly thought, oh no, now that Road to Legend is over, Paradox Live is over. But I am excited that they're actually going to continue this. And for those who don't know what the Battle of Unity is going to be about, it's going to be basically about 2 teams coming together and battling hand to hand, except within one team is going to be with 4 units. So on the right side, you have your Avengers, into which it consists of Bay, the Cat's Whiskers, Emate, and Goku Luck. And on the right side, you have your Revengers, as it has cozmez, Akanyatsura, Visti, and AMPRULE. And during that time, the opening show starts on October 23rd, but they won't start actually doing battles until like the year of 2025. And during that time of the battle, they're going to have 2 teams from each group battle it out. And they're going to be doing 4 rounds. And for one round will be for one group from both sides. And which group they have that has the most points overall, they become the winner. So the point system will be the same thing as it was during the 1st season of Paradox Live. And right now, I want to be able to talk about who I want and during different pairings or within like the different parts of the battles. So like for the first part, I want the first round to be with Bay against Visti. Now, don't get me wrong, like I would love to see them with other different groups going against each other, but I honestly want Bay to go up against Visti because Bay has already gone up with Akanyatsura. Bay has already gone up with cozmez, and I honestly don't want to see another battle. And don't get me wrong, I love how Bay and cozmez interact, but I really don't want to see like another battle against each other because they've already got multiple times of that. And Bay and AMPRULE, I don't see where it can go with that if they just battle again. But I want to be able to see it with Visti and Bay because the reason why is because Toma, Aoi, Hajun, and On, all 4 of them have a connection because they're like models, fashion industry, and Toma and Aoi consider Hajun and On as their senpais. And with that, I want to be able to think of what they're going to be thinking when they're going up against their senpais. More to the fact that they already know that they won the Road to Legend. So it's going to be like something like, what are we going to do? Ooh, and I just want to see how they'll react when they go up against the champions. But I also want to be able to hear and want to know more about Toma and Aoi's past, as I know Toma had to get surgery for his face, and Aoi wanted to actually prove that she's like a prince and who want to feel like she belongs somewhere. So I want to hear more about their backstory, as we already got Kantaro, who I want to hear more, but in the later future. And Shogo, we already got a lot of him, considering that he wants to prove himself and don't want to follow in his father's footsteps, as he doesn't want to be overshadowed or be put into a label as the son of a famous actor. Now, for one of the other battles, I want the Cat's Whiskers to go up against AMPRULE. Now, some may find this very crazy as to why these two will be a good battle pair for this one. The only reason I say that is because both units use classical music in their songs, or rather classical instruments, as the Cat's Whiskers use classical instruments for the theme of classical jazz and hip-hop put together to keep that vibe, and to know, or in other words, the Cat's Whiskers theme, keep the faith. And for AMPRULE, they use classical instruments for the themes of classical orchestra and hip-hop with a tiny hint of trap to it. And I honestly want to see how this plays out, like which unit use classical instruments the best and knows how to play it well. Like Yohei, Simon, and Shiki know how to play like the piano and stuff. Doha knows how to play like the violin and possibly other instruments. Like during the voice drama, they'll probably have like an instrument battle or trying to prove like which concerto or performance would actually rival each to their own. Now, for one of the other battles, I want cozmez to go up against EmBlem. Now, some may find this also surprising, but I don't want cozmez to go up against Goku Luck, as I really don't see nothing that will go on in there. I don't want them to go against the Cat's Whiskers, as there's nothing going on. And like I said before, I don't want cozmez and Bade to go up against each other again, as I've already seen that one too many times. But I honestly want cozmez to go up against EmBlem, because their music, there's like a similarity to both of them, as their music and sound are like two sides of the same coin. Because with EmBlem, it has more of like a brighter music vibe to it that's, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's just pure sounding and more to the light of it, while cozmez's music is like to the dark side of it. Like, there really ain't nothing much pure about it. Like, some of their songs are pure, but you can see where I'm going with their lyrics actually smashing really hard to a hypnotic era. And EmBlem's music can be hypnotic, but it's like the type of, not the forced type of hypnotic, but rather a pure light listening that can make them listen more to EmBlem's music, just as with cozmez's music. And I want to see which sound will actually prove a lot. And plus, I also want to hear within the voice drama, like if there's a voice drama for it, I want Naita, Iski, and Rokuta actually talking about their experience within working with Ultra Trigger, their time there, and how this all happened. And plus, I have a feeling Kei's going to talk more about, oh, you poor thing, about how Naito was going through the Phantom Medal, to which Kanata's going to end up being really rough and frustrated. But I feel like there will probably at least be a common sense and understanding between the two groups that will make a really good banger songs and a banger single. And for the last group, I want Akanyatsura to go with Goku Look. I know I said that I don't like other units going against each other again. Don't get me wrong, I don't like that. But the only reason that I want to be able to want Akanyatsura to go up against Goku Luck again is mainly because of Zen and Inukai. Because, like, I get it, like, they have some history, and plus, like, during the part of Rage, like, the second part of Rage, like, we only got mostly Sasuke and Ryoga. Like, we got that they're understanding their relationship, but we didn't really get much of Zen and Inukai, as Zen was kind of scared, he was frustrated, and plus didn't want to actually be anywhere near Inukai because of his other personality, Honcho. And plus, I kind of feel like when Zen told Inori about it, he was like, no one messes with my family. And plus, during one of the parts in Anthem, Sasuke and Hosuke, they were kind of very away from Honcho because of Zen telling them a story about Inukai and how his personality has been coming out a lot more lately. And plus during Anthem, he was... Oh, and when Zen told them about Inukai with the other kids, that was during the second part of Trust. But with Anthem, Hosai was like, if you want to talk to Iori or Zen, you have to go through me. Like, he was going white tiger mode to protect his family, which I find is very cute and adorable and cool, but I also kind of find it frightening because Akanyatsura and Goku Luck are at that point where they're not seeing eye to eye. Well, for some of the members in both of these units. And to also back up that we need a battle between Akanyatsura and Goku Luck again, is because during Rage, at the end, Honcho ended up saying, and to also back it up, during Twitter, and I know that's some other stuff, but some of the members of Akanyatsura don't, aside from Hokusai, don't actually follow any of the members of Goku Luck because of Zen and Honcho's past. Like, it's really frustrating that I want to see like a conclusion of how this ends for both groups in that part. Now, for Buraikan, it makes me question why they're just standing on the side. Like, I thought they would be a part of the battle, but because of them being like legends and stuff, they'll most likely just stay where they are and stuff, and that's totally understandable. I get it. But that's all I can say for right now. I'm not ready to say which team that I want right now because they just started this and we haven't gotten a lot of information for it, but we're most likely going to get information as the day keep going by. But I can definitely say that this is going to be a great event and something that will be a whole lot of fun. A couple of things that I do want to point out, that the songs, they'll pick the certain song sample that they'll use for the seasonal show on August 17th. The opening show for the Battle of Unity will be on 2024 of October 23rd, and plus they'll start the actual battle in 2025 with 4 battles, and 2 groups are going head-to-head in each battle. If you guys have any comments, concerns, or something to say about the Battle of Unity and the seasonal show so far, please put them in the comments, as I want to hear your thoughts and opinions and want to see how you guys are feeling regarding like both the seasonal show and the Battle of Unity. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry that this was long because I had a lot to say. Again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a positive day. Bye.